Today we're going to take a new lesson. It's going to be division as repeated subtraction. Remember from before, anytime we have equal groups, for example, like this example, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, I used to use a shorter way, which is using multiplication to find my total. So what do you think I'm going to do when I have division? Am I going to use repeated addition as I used in the multiplication, or I'm going to use repeated subtraction? We're going to see in a while. We have this example. We have 10 strawberries and I want to share them equally. When we used to share equally, we used to use what? Division. Okay, so I have my 10 strawberries, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to share these strawberries into different cups. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take every time 2 strawberries and put it in a cup. So I start 1, 2, my first cup. Still I have other strawberries. I can take away another 2 strawberries. 1, 2. In another cup, still I have also, so 1, 2. I can put them in a cup. 1, 2. So every time, if you notice, I'm taking away 2 strawberries and putting them in a cup. So do I have any more strawberries left with me so I can share it in the cup? No. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write my division sentence. I have 10 strawberries that I want to share. Every time I'm taking 2 strawberries. So how many cups did I need for this share? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cups. What did I do here? I was taking every time the same amount of strawberries. The first time I took away 2, the second time 2, the third 2, 2, and 2. Remember from before when I took the word take away, what I was using it for? Was I using it for addition or subtraction? Of course, for subtraction. So what I'm going to do in the division, I'm going to use repeated subtraction. So here I took away means I'm going to use subtraction. Okay, and division is a repeated what? Subtraction means every time I'm going to take away the same amount. It's very important that every time I need to take away from my total the same amount. In our own lesson, I used to draw to find my quotient. In this lesson, I'm going to show you the way of repeated subtraction anytime I'm going to divide. I'm going to repeat the problem solving of the strawberry. I have here the strawberries and I'm going to take away 2 each time. So 1, 2. I'm left with how many? What did I do? I started with the total 10. I took away means I used minus 2. Okay, so I'm left with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still I can take away, so I repeated the subtraction again. 1, 2, I put them. I'm left with 6 now. So I took another 2. I'm left with 4. I subtracted another 2 strawberries. I'm left with 2. And here are my last 2 strawberries. So I reached 0. Anytime I reach 0 means I have nothing to share equally. So I stop the subtraction. So how I'm going to find my quotient? I have 10 divided by 2. All what I have to do here is just count the subtraction sentences that I have. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I subtracted 5 times, so I have here 5 cups. Just to tell you about the steps of finding the or writing the division sentence, always I have to start with my total, the total of strawberries, total number of marbles, whatever total that you have. Every time I take away, what do I mean by take away? I subtract the same amount. So if I'm taking away 3, I have to keep taking away 3 each time till I reach what? 0. Means I don't have anything to share at all. Count how many times we subtracted, or in another way I have to count the number of subtraction sentences, and by this I'm going to get my quotient. Please, I want you to keep in mind that we can use repeated subtraction anytime we need to use or to find a division solution. Just we can use a repeated addition anytime we need to write a multiplication sentence. Keep this in mind. Here is another example. I have 20 soccer footballs, and I want to put 5 footballs in one bag. So I want to share equally these footballs into different bags. So I start, as I used to do from before, by drawing. I have my total 20 footballs. I start like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. I put it in my first bag. Still I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another bag: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My third bag: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My fourth bag. So if I'm going to write the division sentence by finding the quotient by drawing, I have 20, 5 in each bag, so I got 4 bags. Here I have the other way that we took today, using repeated subtraction. Means every time I'm going to take away using subtraction, taking away the same amount. In this case of the football, I'm taking away 5 footballs each time. So I start by the total 20. I took 5, I'm left with 15. I can take away 5. I'm left with 10. I take away 5, I'm left with 5, 5 minus 5. Here I reached 0, so here I need to stop. Okay, so how I'm going to find my answer? By counting how many times did I subtracted. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So my answer is 4 groups or 4 bags. Here I have 18 divided by 3. I'm going to show you how we can solve it using both ways, and we're going to reach the same answer. I'm going to start in the first part by using the drawing way. So I start drawing 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I stop. And I'm going to put 3 in each group. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Another group. I keep putting into groups till I finish everything. 1, 2, and 3. Another group. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and the last one 3. So I have nothing left. I count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So my answer is 6. We're going to move to the other way, which is repeated subtraction. I need to show you how we're going to do it using repeated subtraction, and if it will give the same answer. Let's see. So I have my total. I start always with the total. take away from it 3, so I'm left with 15. From 3 to reach 18, I have 15. So again, 15 minus 3, it's equal to 12. Also again, I can take away from the 12 minus the 3, I'm left with 9. Again, also 9 minus the 3 equals 6. What I'm doing, I'm repeating the subtraction till I reach 0. 6 minus 3, I'm left with 3. And 3 minus 3, here we go, our 0. So I reach 0, I stop. How many times did I subtract it here? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So did I get the same answer? Yes. What I want from you, since we reached the end of the lesson, I want you to practice these different division sentences, but choose the easiest, not the easiest way for you. Of course, drawing, it's the easiest way, but I want you to practice one sentence using the repeated subtraction. For example, 14 divided by 7, do it by subtraction way. 3 divided by 3 using the drawing way. 20 divided by 10, the repeated subtraction, and so on. So I want you to practice these division sentences by finding their quotients by using the two ways, drawing or repeated subtraction. Thank you.